Today we are going to see Colliers. So we're going to see Duncan and the team.
I have a lot in common with this site,
Okay.
The quarry's called Goat Hill.
Go tell, yes.
Yeah. And I am the goat. No?
Not sure that'll make the cut. I was thinking about this last night and thinking about when we first met them, and Duncan and his father came over for an inward visit in 2013. It was actually one of the first ones that I was involved in. So it's really nice to come back and see everybody today.
It is indeed. At that time they bought a 160 tonne an hour dust washing plant. And then in 2021 they added to that with another 300 tonne an hour washing capacity. Duncan and the father, that time they came over, it lives long in the memory. Great experience with Duncan over in the office.
And we're going to see Davey today.
Yes, Davey runs both wash plants and looks after the filter press.
Great. So I believe that there was limited pond space on site after the second wash plant was bought. The press is managing the sludge from both plants then, around 50 tonne per hour, taken in from both wash plants. And that's allowed them then to decommission their extension ponds and lagoons, which is great.
No, it's been a success all round.
And Duncan joined us for the official launch of the ProPress in Hillhead in 2024.
He did, yeah.
So good to go and see him and the team again.
No, it's great to be back. It's great to be back in Edinburgh. For all that we're going to see of it, I suppose, in this whistle-stop tour.
Exactly.
On the road to Hillhead.
Yeah. It's such a beautiful site. Oh my goodness. It is.
And it's very, very well kept.
Absolutely gorgeous. All the animals. Oh, amazing.
Oh, there's Davey there. Well, Davey.
All right.
How are you getting on?
Very well, thank you.
Good to see you.
We might have just rescued you there out of the rain, did we?
Yes.
About the rain.
Just about.
It's about the one thing you can always rely on in Scotland, isn't it?
That's it, correct.
And we're painting a bad picture here, Sorcha. It's a lovely day. It's a lovely day. You're examining the cake there when we pulled up.
Yes, just making sure it's pressing right.
That's the X4200. Davey, one of the first, maybe the first.
The first one from CDE, very good investment for the company. I don't think there's another press. It takes two wash plants.
Don't think so, Davey.
Run into one press.
We're on the road to Hillhead, so we're determined to try and find it now.
Yeah.
You have set us the challenge if we can go and find another press that's been fed.
I don't think there is. I've spoke to a few.
As busy as Davey.
I've spoke to a few CD engineers and they confirm as well. I don't think there's two wash plants running into one press. Yeah. So this is the first one you can say you've seen.
It's great to see.
And that's it. There's the versatility. The filter press it's a big unit.
Yeah.
It's quite complicated in its function and its process, but there's still that flexibility, that process flexibility that allows it to deal with one wash plant on its own, or the other wash plant on its own, or the combination, the blend of the two wash plants. And the flexibility is built into your cycle time management, your filtration management. The press itself is capable of dealing with that variability. And
one press is, I think it's 76 cubic meters.
Okay.
That's pressing,
These are reasonably small ponds.
Yes, we did.
Yeah. And the addition of the second plant, I suppose, put them under pressure.
Yes, very much so. It was a case of trying to look after the ponds, trying to watch how much you're pressing, how much water you're putting into the ponds.
Full-time job managing it.
Yeah, which wasn't very nice at the time.
And you have an aqua cycle at both the wash plants?
So that's the A600 and there's an A400 down, and there's a combined total of 50 tonnes an hour of sludge. So managing that in a small pond, we actually just drove around the ponds earlier on, where they used to be.
Yeah.
I remember this site when the first plant went in, and it was always the conversation about managing the water and managing the ponds.
Yeah.
The installation of the filter press then
it's taking the pressure off, because at one point you had to start raising the height of the pond.
Yeah.
Every so often you keep having to raise the side of the pond so you'd get more volume of water in, which wasn't an ideal thing to do.
And Davey, there's two very distinct colours of cake there. What's the difference in those?
The brown one is the overburden from the blast, or taking it down before the blast. That's going through the press. There's not a lot of
Yeah, organic.
organic or
matter.
soil. It's just good material is going through, which presses well.
And then the blue's coming from the dust washing
The
plant,
blue's coming from the bottom
the
wash
original
plant.
plant,
It's
yeah.
washing stone every day, and so you're getting a mixture of stone dust, small fragments of stone, in the water as well. So it's a wee bit harder to press that.
There's reasonable size buffer tanks there as well, but your press, it's keeping up with the daily sludge total, or are you running over by a few hours after?
No,
How
it's
does that work
keeping
for you?
up. It's keeping up well with it's sending water up to the wash plant quite easy, and it's doing well. It's keeping up with it. There's enough volume in there to keep us going.
Very good.
So it's not as if we're having to run it 24 hours to press, to recycle the water, to reclaim the water back. We're getting a good steady flow, and it's keeping up with it.
And I suppose that's the beauty of it, isn't it? You've that wee bit of flexibility built into it.
Yeah, I mean,
you can increase or decrease the
with the ponds, you
filtration height.
have to wait until the water settled.
Yeah.
So you got fresh water. Now we've got the press. We're getting fresh water on call when we need it, when the plant needs it. So it's took all that sort of stress away from having to wait until the water settles till we get fresh water off the ponds.
And then with your filter cake, what are you doing with your filter cake? Are you just reinstating it? But
It gets
reinstating the quarry?
taken down and reinstated onto our haul roads in the tip. It's just, no, it's been a good, as I say, it's been a good investment for the company, and it's a great bit of plant to work. And
You were just touching on some of those do it right parts of the filter press as well, the ProPress, in terms of where we've just went that extra step to make sure it's, easy in terms of maintenance, or it's safer, or
Yeah.
you can see that all over the press for sure.
Yeah.
it is certainly safer because everything is under one roof, and it's all safety orientated. It's no one gets in unless I say so.
Any recommendations, or could you sum it up in one word for us, or one sentence for us about the filter press? Impressive.
Impressive. Impressive. That's my opinion anyway. Impressive, but it's easy to use.
Easy to use, yeah. Serves the function, easy to use, yeah.
Does what it says in the tin, basically.
And again, Sorcha, you'd mentioned about the not only the economic benefits but the safety benefits of removing the ponds from down below.
Yeah. I think that every time we were raising the side of the ponds to gain the more sludge or more water into the ponds for it to settle, which was a danger in itself, because you're raising the height and you're reducing. I mean, you're adding more risk.
And that eliminates that risk and takes that away and allows you to use your ponds
Yeah.
for the groundwater, in
For
a safer, cleaner manner.
Yeah, well, all the ponds now, they're just fresh water into the bottom wash plant. So,
Davey, I think before we go, I'm going to just take another drive around that plant that I sold in 2013 and just live off some
memories.
old success.
Some memories.
Some of the recent ones make me so frequent or as memorable as this one.
Infrastructure went in, the plant arrived, and it's been great ever since. This material that we're getting off, nobody's ever seen the material in this quarry before.
No.
You're getting that much sand, which before the sand was going away a tip, you couldn't draw the sand off.
Yeah.
But now you're getting sand, you're getting clean stone. So
And
which
is that sand going straight into your concrete production?
no, it's getting sold.
Sold.
Yeah,
It's
it
sold
goes
out.
in the lorries this away. People's coming in each day, taking the sand, which they never had to before. There was no sand there to take, so that's another product we're getting off the wash plant.
And that was coming from a waste product essentially.
Yeah,
It was just been
correct.
taken away
It
down
was
the...
getting taken away down the tip, so you never knew what was in the material until you put it through the wash plant.
And it hasn't stopped there since we came in today. It's and I see a bit more activity. There's another blast plant in the near future.
Yes, there's another blast planned for next week.
Look, Davey, thank you very much for your time.
Not a
It's been a
problem.
pleasure to have you
It's nice meeting.
in the car for the road to Hillhead.
Nice meeting you.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us.
So Sorcha, as we pull out of Colliers and head off to the next stage of our road to Hillhead trip, looking at filter presses, what's your thoughts?
It yeah, it was really, really interesting. It was really lovely meeting Davey and hearing all about the site, and I really liked how we saw the first plant. You know, did you sell that one? Did you maybe sell that one? It was nice to see that, and how that still operates, still works, it's still functioning, doing the job it's supposed to do. But then it was lovely to see the next stage and how we've evolved and how engineering's evolved, and see the M4500 there, and then see the press as the icing on the cake. So really enjoyed seeing almost that evolution of CDE in one place.